A short time ago at the White House, surrounded by victims of gun violence, including Newtown families, President Obama showed a rare flash of anger because the gun control legislation that was supposed to tighten background checks was defeated today in the U.S. Senate. The president called it a pretty shameful day for Washington. NBC's Kelly O'Donnell with us from Capitol Hill tonight. Kelly, good evening.
Good evening, Brian. The mood inside the Senate chamber, which was packed, was intense with emotion as gun victims and survivors and many of those Newtown families watched senators they had personally met with vote down expanded background checks.
They lost their little brother, Daniel.
Tonight, the president gave the Rose Garden microphone over to a Newtown dad, Mark Barden.
We'll return home now, disappointed, but not defeated.
President clearly angry.
The gun lobby and its allies willfully lied about the bill.
Lashed out at Congress.
This was a pretty shameful day for Washington. But this effort is not over. I want to make it clear to the American people, we can still bring about meaningful changes that reduce gun violence, so long as the American people don't give up on it.
From the steps of Air Force One last week to the U.S. Capitol again today, Newtown families who know the pain of gun violence had been unwilling to give up.
Our hearts are broken. Our spirit is not.
Gabby Giffords, who has personally lobbied senators, called the failure to pass expanded background checks unthinkable. But today, being heard or consoled was not enough for Patricia Maish, Tucson shooting survivor who shouted at senators, "Shame on you."
Reorder in the Senate.
They have no souls. They have no compassion.
Some Newtown families had held more private meetings. No media coverage. Republican Senator Mark Kirk's staff took these pictures. The latest NBC Marist poll showed nearly 9 out of 10 surveyed want tighter restrictions on gun sales. 4 Republicans voted yes to extend background checks to commercial sales at gun shows and the internet.
Expanded background checks would not have prevented Newtown.
Conservative opposition was strong.
This is the first step in the erosion of our rights under the Second Amendment.
So we're trying to take it to the violent criminal rather than taking it to the innocent Second Amendment law-abiding citizen.
Usually a vice president arrives to preside over a winning vote, but Biden was here to witness its defeat.
The amendment is not agreed to.
4 Democrats from red states with high gun ownership also voted no. And talking to those Democrats who voted no, they say they had intense pressure from their home state constituents who did not want to see expanded background checks. Also tonight, senators voted down an assault weapons ban and limits on high-capacity ammunition. It is possible that Democrats will simply shelve this legislation in order to try again someday down the line. Brian?
Again, the president calling this just round one.